Chronicle of a Death Foretold, by Gabriel García Márquez is a gripping novella that explores themes of honor, fate, and collective responsibility. Set in a small Colombian town, the story revolves around the murder of Santiago Nasser and the events leading up to and following his death. The narrative, presented in a non-linear fashion, is based on true events and offers a deep examination of societal norms and human behavior. The novella begins with the narrator recounting the morning of Santiago Nasser's death. Santiago, a wealthy young man of Arab descent, is brutally murdered by the Vicario twins, Pedro and Pablo. The murder is a response to the dishonor brought upon their family when their sister, Angela Vicario, is returned to her parents by her husband, Bayardo San Roman, on their wedding night. Bayardo claims Angela is not a virgin, and Angela names Santiago as her violator. Despite the clarity of their intentions, the townspeople do little to prevent the murder. The Vicario twins openly declare their plan to kill Santiago, yet their threats are dismissed by many as mere drunken bravado. This communal inaction and the pervasive fatalism within the town contribute significantly to Santiago's demise. The townspeople's reluctance to intervene reflects their complex relationship with societal expectations and personal responsibility. Santiago himself is oblivious to the danger he is in. On the morning of his death, he is preoccupied with welcoming the bishop who is visiting the town. Santiago's movements are meticulously documented, highlighting the routine and mundane nature of his day, which starkly contrasts with the violent fate that awaits him. The narrative delves into his character, portraying him as charismatic but also somewhat arrogant and oblivious to the simmering tensions around him. Angela Vicario's character is pivotal to the story. Her return to her parents' home after being rejected by Bayardo San Roman sets off the chain of events leading to Santiago's murder. Angela's naming of Santiago as her violator is ambiguous and leaves readers questioning her motives and the truth of her accusation. Angela's later reflections reveal her complex feelings towards Bayardo and her life choices, adding layers of moral ambiguity to the narrative. The Vicario twins' actions are driven by a sense of familial duty and societal pressure to restore their sister's honor. Despite their reluctance and numerous opportunities to abandon their plan, they proceed with the murder, driven by an inexorable sense of destiny and honor. Their interactions with the townspeople, many of whom try to dissuade them or dismiss their threats, underscore the collective failure to prevent the tragedy. The town's collective consciousness and the role of fate are central themes in the novella. The townspeople's inaction and passive complicity raise questions about collective responsibility and the inevitability of Santiago's death. García Márquez's portrayal of the community's response, or lack thereof, highlights the tension between individual agency and societal expectations, suggesting a fatalistic acceptance of predetermined outcomes. The narrative structure of the novella, with its fragmented and nonlinear timeline, mirrors the investigative process undertaken by the narrator, who is reconstructing the events years later. This structure allows García Márquez to explore different perspectives and motivations, providing a multifaceted view of the incident. The fragmented storytelling also reflects the complexity and elusiveness of truth, as each account adds layers of interpretation and doubt. Bayardo San Roman, the jilted groom, remains an enigmatic figure throughout the story. His actions, returning Angela and later buying back the house she once lived in, add to the sense of mystery and ambiguity. Bayardo's motivations are never fully explained, leaving readers to ponder his character and the societal values that dictate his actions. In the end, Chronicle of a Death Foretold leaves readers with more questions than answers. The unresolved ambiguities and the multitude of perspectives create a tapestry of human frailty and societal pressures. Gabriel García Márquez masterfully blends reality with elements of magical realism, providing a narrative that is as much about the collective human experience as it is about the individual tragedy of Santiago Nasser. Chronicle of a Death Foretold is a rich and complex narrative that examines the interplay between fate, honor, and communal responsibility. Through the story of Santiago Nasser's murder, Gabriel García Márquez explores the depths of human behavior and societal norms, presenting a powerful critique of the ways in which communities uphold and enforce their values. The novella's lasting impact lies in its ability to provoke reflection on the nature of truth, justice, and the human condition.